Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and this is more Wasteland. We are still in the Guardian Citadel, although last time we got pretty far inside. We discovered that there is an outer sanctum, and presumably there is an inner sanctum. Context clues would indicate. We cleared out the entire east side of the outer sanctum and opened up this middle part here so that we can get across to the western side. That's what we're going to be doing this time. I'm expecting traps. I'm expecting guardians, which of course are going to be tough. And I'm expecting trouble in general. We will see what actually happens. Thankfully, most of our characters at this point have maxed out their assault rifle skills, their brawling skills, and their energy weapon skills at rank 7, which is about as high as it seems like they're going to go here in the Guardian Citadel, but that's fine. That is the highest that they have ever been. That's the highest that any of our skills have been. So Skull and Christina are going to continue working on their energy weapons, and that leaves poor Mayor Pedros, who unfortunately still needs 3 levels before he can even learn energy weapons. So we'll see what happens with him. Let's dive in. Yes, with luck, we will find some floor cash, Crow. I'm hoping. Okay, everyone's got full constitution. Let's just get straight to it. Knock, knock. What's in here? Apparently nothing. Who wants loot? A robe and 2 leather jackets. Okay, we don't actually need those. Let's see what's in this one. Ooh, 22 snake squeezins. Oh, we found some Visa cards. No, we joked about that last time. Remember the credit card monks with their Visa placards? So we actually did find some Visa cards. Yeah, floor credit, I guess? Can't call it floor cash. But it looks like they were maybe making their own snake squeezins given how much fruit is in this room. We'll leave that for now. We might come back to it if we need a Visa card. If we need to open a line of credit. Okay, we got some assault rifle clips. That's great. Oh, we got 8 power packs. 2 law rockets and a grenade. Okay. Ira, you take one of those. I guess Metal Maniac will have to take the other one. Oh, he can't carry anymore. Christina, can you carry it? Yes, okay. Dinah, grenade. I don't know who has... See, we're kind of full up. Ooh, we're very full up. Pedros, can you? Oh, he can carry almost all of them. Okay. Christina, can you take the last one? Yes. Alright. That's assault rifle ammo, but we're not using them right now, so we will leave it. We can come back. Now, what's in here? Uh-oh. Triangular blades of hardened tungsten flash and arc out at you. They're capable of piercing armor. Oh gosh, they really are. Splinters and fragments of wood hanging upon fire-black hinges are all that remain of the door that was once here. So for some reason, someone has already busted down this door. Oh, these are beds, not tables. This bed has a bright red blanket thrown over it and still has the depression of a body in the center of it. Someone was here. Cash, more power packs. Okay. Ooh. Dinah, can you carry them? Yes, okay. This cot is neat and orderly. A blue woolen blanket covers starched white sheets. This bed has a bright red blanket. You see the word Rosebud scrawled on a piece of paper you pulled from beneath the mattress. Okay. Who's got room for this? Okay, more cash. 9 power packs. Ooh, we are wealthy with power packs at this point. Oh man, we can't carry them. Ten power packs. Oh man, that's a lot. And there's still like a stack of, I think, was it 25 left back in the vault in Sleeper 1? So, man, I've been concerned about if and where we were going to get like much ammo for our energy weapons, and that's why I was kind of hoarding it for target practice. But I'm not worried anymore. This room is packed with thousands of books. Many predate the bomb. Ooh. Oh, from behind a stack of old books, a monkish guardian leaps up and attacks you. Monk Johann. Okay. Well, let's actually give our folks who are doing energy weapons a chance to practice. There we go. Christina's went up to 2. Excellent. Oh my god. He did womp Mayor Pedro's 25 damage. Jeez, oh Pete. Okay. I'm having everybody else evade. Because, there we go. See, energy weapons level 3. That skill will still go up. Oh man. We might need to actually just fight him. Jeez, I was thinking, you know, we would just kind of let the others hang back and have Skull and Christina shoot at this guy, but big oof. I think I may have to have Ira take a couple shots at him. And then let's see. Let's have him use the doctor skill on Mayor Pedro's. I'm going to have Ira get in a couple swings. Energy weapons level 4. Good. It's still working. There we go. He's down. Ooh. Yeah, he was tough. Jeez. Okay, the leather bindings of some books crumble beneath your touch. These books are mostly fiction. Books on this shelf are rather old and organized by subject. They are of no interest to you. Are any of them of interest? Oh! You found the technical section of the library. Reading books. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Alright, so we can learn demolitions, alarm disarming, bomb disarming, electronics, toaster repair, clone tech, and energy weapons. Wow, well that kind of makes sense since they were hoarding technology here. Oh, and cyborg tech. Ooh. Brains and Dinah are the only ones able to learn that, I think, maybe. Oh, he's in not much condition to learn. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think... Considering that nobody is going to have enough skill points to learn a rank in energy weapons, this is mostly useless to us right now. It's a shame, but we know that it's there. That's cool. So that is another source for clone tech and cyborg tech, which previously cyborg tech was only available in Darwin and clone tech was only available in Sleeper 1. Okay, what we got? Who wants loot? Nobody can carry any, so ooh, we got 7 power packs. Oh, a guardian rolls from beneath the bunk, his gun chattering and raining lead all around you. Master Imaro appears at 2 feet. Oh man, he really did, like, just jump out at us, huh? Okay. What is your brawling skill? 5. Okay, so I'm actually gonna have you... Is there someone else? His brawling is 6, which is wild. Okay, so... Attack, attack... The monster under the bed is a monk. Who would have thought? Okay, we'll have him evade. Alright, energy weapons level 5. Level 3, nice. Oh, man. He hits hard. He went down fast, though. Ooh-wee. This guardian is not quite dead. He motions for you to come closer. His lips move, but you cannot hear his whisper. Oh, I was not expecting this. You kneel and bend to hear his final words. His fingers lock around your throat. Die, infidel, he screams as he wraps his hands around you. His grip is as strong as iron. Blood pounds at your temples as he grins and tries to choke you to death. You must break free. Dinah's armor absorbs the damage. Though you could not break his grip, the exertion has finished him. His grip slackens and his hands fall. Okay. Well. Oh, a Nova key. That is like... She's got all of our keys. We probably want that. We've been finding a lot of keys here. What can we throw away? Let's see. It may, regretfully, it may be time to start tossing out some ammo. Actually. I have 2 of those sonic keys. Did we find a place to buy chemicals? I feel like somewhere we can get those. And if so, we don't need to be carting that one around. The ruby ring, we need to figure out what to do with that. But yeah, I think for right now, I'm going to toss that. There we go. So that way we can be sure to take that with us. So yeah, I knew there's going to be at least one more. 2 Visa cards, 2 books, a gas mask, and $3. Okay. Buck wild. And that's it for this side. So, okay. Ooh. The north end of the sanctum ends in broad marble steps heading up. Oh, not quite, though. Because look here. Ooh, the guardians in here have their weapons drawn and chuckle as you enter the room. Brother Andrew, Mark, and Matthew. Aren't those like disciples? Okay. Is your brawling at 7? It is. Okay, so she's going to evade. He's going to attack. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. We're going to have to get to them, I see. They run away. Good. Armor. Armor, yes. Man, I love this pseudo-chitin. Oh, Pedros is unconscious again. Dang it. One more move. 1, 3, nothing. See, Mayor Pedros is a ninja when he's unconscious. Nothing can hit him. Alright, now we got this. Okay. Attack. Let's just go alphabetically. Mark. Now... His brawling is 5, but first I am actually going to use the doctor skill on Mayor Pedros. And he will hold. Okay, let's do this. Okay, they're not doing very much damage, which is good. Oh man, Ara got Andrew. Down. Pedros is improving. Right. Okay, so evade, attack. We'll go for Mark. Matthew. Matthew. Christina's weapon jammed. Once again, how does an energy weapon jam? How does that happen? Ooh. Ira made Matthew into mystery meat. Okay, or Mark, rather. Okay, so that just leaves Matthew. Well, evade, attack, attack. She's got to unjam. How does that happen? How does that work? I can't imagine. Ooh, knocked brains out. Well, that makes sense. He had like 8 hit points. Okay. Man, Ira got all of them. Damn. Okay. Well, Skull needs to reload. There we go. What you got? Who wants loot? Oh, well, nice. Okay, so we got a power pistol. You take that now that you have a slot, and Christina should have a power pack slot. There we go. Excellent. 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 Door resists your attempt to open it. Not for long. Across the room, you see the massive crank for raising the portcullis above into the inner sanctum. Oh, okay. The portcullis crank is a large wheel with many handles. Its chains wrap around the axle and run up into the ceiling. Okay, so we need to use something on it in order to actually turn it, I'm guessing. Let's see here. What do we have? Strength might work. That would make sense. I can't really think of a skill that would make more sense. Like acrobatics is not it. Okay, let's try strength. Try as you might, you cannot budge the wheel. Okay, but it didn't say that that doesn't do anything. So presumably that means that is an option. Okay, let's see. Where's my... Alright, use, Ira, skill... No, crap. Start over. Okay, use, Ira, attribute, strength. That way. Okay. Aha! The wheel turns and you hear the sound of the portcullis moving above you. Nice. Now see, if only you could actually, like raise your attributes the same way you can raise your skills by using them like that. That would be great. Christina. We've got the medic skill. Okay. So let's use 6 skill down 4 and 4. Oh, I was macroing that in case it took more than one try, and then she did it on the first try. Okay, that's fine. All right, we seemed to heal a little bit faster over here, so let's go back this way. Because we have cleared out the entire outer sanctum, which is great. But I am dreading what's in the inner sanctum, because some of those dudes, they were hard. They hit hard. So I want to go in with full hit points, at least. Especially poor old Pedro's. The good mayor. His honor the mayor. His excellency the mayor. Still has the least constitution, the fewest hit points of anyone in the party, so... he needs all of them in the Guardian Citadel. Is it gonna be... no, it's going okay. It's going okay. It's taking longer than I would like because this is a hostile environment, of course, but... I still think probably it's gonna take less time to stand here and rest than it would be to leave, go all the way to High Pool, and sleep in a bed in order to get the increased recuperation rate. Because there we are. That's already... yeah, we just need 10 more points on brains. And then we can go for it. No big. I'm very excited to see what we discover in the Inner Sanctum, other than, of course, more Guardians, which is a terrifying prospect. Because there was nowhere else for us to go but here. So, like, surely we have to have... like the coordinates for base Cochise or something here at the Guardian Citadel. Because I don't know where else to go if that's not the case. Alright. Here we go. Steel yourselves. Enter new location? Why, yes. Ooh. It's bright. This looks like Sleeper 1. Okay, so that is eye-watering. We've got, looks like 2 doorways going west and east, and this one here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello. These gold doors are very solid and traced with patterns you recognize as electronic circuitry. So what's this? Set into the wall is an alphanumeric keyboard that looks like a computer lock for the gold doors in this wall. Okay, so we need a password of some kind. Have we found anything that would be a password in the Guardian Citadel? Oh, well, there was that slip of paper in the bed down there that said Rosebud, right? Ooh. With the correct combination, the gold doors rumble and slide into the walls on either side of the doorway. Oh, that was it. Okay. All right. Ooh, what's gonna be in here? Oh, should we start from the right or the left, or should we start in the middle? Oh, I don't know where to begin, because this has got to be good. This has got to be good. This is the big, massive, mega vault at the end of the Guardian Citadel, right? So this has to be the best treasure. Left, alright, left it is. Who wants loot? What? Oh.
Success. Very nice.
Oh, thank you for that. Yes, that is very nice. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so y'all have told me power armor is the best armor in the game. That's the only thing that's better than the pseudo-chitin, right? Oh, man. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know how much better. Who's gonna get that, though? Who do we put that on? Okay, you know what? We know what's in there. Let's see what else there is. Another one? And more power packs. Okay, that's 2. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's 3. 4 suits of power armor. What? 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. 5 suits of power armor. Okay, so we really don't actually have to choose that much. Oh man, is there any more power armor? Maybe in those other hallways. Maybe there's some more, because those could be other vaults or something. Ooh, because we have 7 characters, so that means that if we can't find 2 more sets, then somebody has to go without power armor, which that's probably fine, because the pseudo-chitin is very, very good. Okay, we've got to pick this up. So I think it goes without saying that our 4 rangers here, they all get power armor, right? They have to. Okay, let's see. I don't know what to do with that android head, but I'm afraid to throw it away. She does have some assault rifle ammo, and there are piles of that lying around, so let's throw one of those away. Let's drop that. Dinah, go for it. You get the first suit. Okay. Ira is going to get a suit. He's got a bunch of rockets, but he should also... Oh, he has this 9mm clip. Okay, let's throw that out. Nobody's using that. I don't even know why he has that or where he got it. Power armor. Okay. Alright. Skull. Ooh. She has assault rifle ammo as well. But you know what else she has? This room key number 18. That was the key for the room back in Quartz, right? I think for like the hotel, and that was part of routing Ugly's gang, I believe. So do we need that anymore? Probably not. I can probably throw that away. I have been very hesitant to throw away any keys. But that one, we shouldn't need it anymore. I'm gonna toss it. It's taking up a slot. Okay. Skull, you get some power armor. Brains. What have you got? He does have that chemical. I don't want to throw that away yet because I can't remember if we can buy more, but he's got loads of assault rifle ammo, so no big deal. We'll just toss some of that. You get power armor. Okay, so that leaves 3 people who don't have it. Hear me out. I think Mayor Pedro's should get it. Because, first of all, he's been in the party the longest. Second, he has the fewest hit points, so he needs more armor in order to increase his survivability because his hit points have not been going up, right? And third, because Christina and Metal Maniac both have better stats than he does. Not just their constitution, but like their agility and stuff, which means they actually get hit less and take less damage when they do. So I think he needs it the most. Okay, good. Then we are in agreement. What are we going to throw away? Oh, well, there we go. Power armor. All right. Okay, here we go. The big moments. Okay. AC is 10. Let's see what it is with power armor on. Ooh, 14. Ooh, that's almost a 50% increase. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, it's a 40% increase. That's... Whoa. Okay. Okay. This is good stuff. Brains. Where's your power armor? There's no rhyme or reason to like where it inserts items into your inventory when you pick them up. And Mayor Pedros. Power armor. Boop. There we go. Okay. Alright. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. We will come back for those power packs. Oh, that's a lovely sight. That's a beautiful sight. Oh man. I was already feeling pretty tough. Now I feel invincible. Okay, we've got 2 more hallways or doors or whatever here. Left or right? As if I have to ask. As if I really need to ask. Let's... We know that left is right. Let's go this way. Ooh, a high-ranking guardian points in your direction and his men drop into combat stances. Cardinal Chano and Brother Darren at 92 feet. Cardinal Chano. Oh, Brother Harper and Brother Jude. Okay. Oh man, so we're gonna have to run towards them under a hail of gunfire. Ooh, they're all missing though. Ooh, that new AC score is already putting in the work. I bet his armor absorbs the damage. Oh, he actually hit him for 10. Wow. Buck wild. I saw Pedros take a hit and not take any damage though. One point of damage. Ira's the only one who's gotten hurt. Oh, yes. Ira took 9 more points of damage. Now, Ira's going to get knocked out on the way there. Everyone else will have full health. Oh, man. Ooh, 22 to Christina. Okay. 19 to Christina. Ooh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh, we don't like that. We don't like that. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Maybe we should have stood at the other end and shot at them. I don't know. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We could use up some of our assault rifle ammo. We could just go full auto and empty some clips. This is sort of working though, I guess. Oh man, when they hit hard, but they're missing most of the time. So this is different. And you can tell Christina's not wearing power armor. Oh man. Look at all this. It absorbs the damage, absorbs the damage. Uh-oh, Pedros took 2 points. Oh no. That's it, start over. Cardinal Chano misses. Cardinal Chano is the worst shot out of all of these guys. He must be used to doing paperwork. He's out of practice with his gun. See, look at that. Christina missed as well. And she's like seriously wounded. I'm telling you, they're like Final Fantasy Tactics ninjas dodging the raise spell. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We have a grenade. He's gonna use a grenade. He's gonna attack Brother Darren. She is also going to attack Brother Darren? Question mark? No, we're gonna attack Brother Harper. Reigns is actually going to use the doctor skill on Christina. Here, Pedros will attack Metal Maniac. We're going to... You know what? I'm going to do something very silly. Yeah, we're going to do something silly. Okay, so... Are RPG-7s better than law rockets? We have never determined this. Okay, so the RPG-7 does 13d6 damage. The law rocket does 10d6 damage. Okay, so the law rocket is actually the weaker of the two. Okay. Makes sense because we haven't found any place to purchase RPG-7s, but we can buy law rockets. So he's going to switch to rockets. Oh, subatomic particles burst from Skullduggery. Oh, okay, no, that was our attack. Okay, that was the energy weapons. Oh, he got knocked unconscious. Okay. I was going to say, since they're so high level, maybe shooting a couple rockets at them, you know, would actually raise his anti-tank weapon skill, which would be handy. Christina is improving. Okay, we're going to attack Cardinal Chano. We're going to attack Brother Darren again. Brother Harper. Brains is also going to attack Brother Harper. Oh, no damage, no damage. Boo, boo hiss. Ooh, energy weapons level 6. We love that. She's almost done. Okay, was that the only grenade we have? Okay, Brother Darren's down. Good. Oh, beats on Cardinal Chano, but fails to inflict any damage. Okay, there are no more grenades. I guess that's it. Okay, well then... Back to the Proton Axe. We're gonna hit Brother Harper, I guess? Brother Jude. Brains, we're gonna hit Brother Harper. Mayor Pedros is gonna attack. Okay, come on. Man, they're really, even with this new armor, they're kicking quite a bit of ass. Respect to the Guardians here, who give as good as they get. Oh, Ira, look at that. Missed 4 times. Oh, Mayor Pedros' Brawling went up to level 6. Nice. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to continue to try, and as much as reasonably possible, I'm going to grind skills on these guys, because I don't know, like, how much chance we're going to get to do that after this, because I don't know what's left besides base Cochise, and I don't know if we will be able to grind skills in base Cochise. It may not be possible. I don't know what to expect there. Brawling level 7 for Ira. All right. Ooh, Pedros level 7 brawling. He hit Cardinal Chano. Oh, and he killed him. All right. Okay, Pedros got the big kill. Good, because he needs the XP. Okay, now since Ira is actually at level 7, I'm going to have him evade. And then let's see. You keep shooting Brother Harper. You attack Brother Harper. Brawling level 7. Assault rifles level 7. So there's not much left for Pedros to do until we can unlock energy weapons. But I'm going to have him keep attacking because he needs the experience points if he can get another kill. Now that there's just 2 of them, I think they're fine. Oh, Pedro's got another one. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Burst, attack, attack. Yes, please. 1 point of damage. 15 points of damage. Dang. 16 points of damage. Pedros is sick of playing around. He's fucking done. Oh my gosh. Pedro says, Dragging the whole party down? No, I'm holding the whole party up. That's why I'm at the bottom. Okay, Pedros. Go for it. Level 7, alright. Awesome. No damage. He hit him, but no damage. Okay, evade, evade. Now, our brawling, assault rifle, and energy weapon are all at level 7. Okay. So, I need to switch her back to the chainsaw. To make sure that we just don't accidentally use up any more energy weapon ammo. Brains, I'm going to actually have you take a round and help Metal Maniac. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind, Metal Maniac got back up on his feet. Okay, well, if that's the case, you go ahead and attack. And Metal Maniac is also at 7 brawling, 7 assault rifle, and 7 energy weapons, so he can just continue to evade. That's fine. 2 points of damage to Mayor Pedros. 4 Mayor Pedros, I should say. Alright, evade, evade, evade. Attack, attack. At this rate, Christina's gonna wake up, which is what I'm actually hoping for. Oh. Okay. It's like, lay back down. Beat the crap out of Metal Maniac. Brain's brawling skill went up to level 6. Excellent. Okay, this is working out great. This is working out great. Oh, overall, you know, overall. Could be going a little better, I guess. Oh, Christina's back up. All right, good. Oh, I was hoping that we would get a level up first try, but okay, good. Now he's just seriously wounded. Okay, doctor. Attack, attack. Come on, we gotta get an energy weapon level soon. Oh, Christina's back down. Pedros is gonna 1 and 2 the guy to death, though. Okay, good, good. I'm trying to hold out as long as I can on, like, seriously fighting these guys. Because if I go all out, I could take... I mean, it's just one dude at this point. See, Pedros is probably going to take him out anyway. They don't seem to have that many hit points. They're just really tough. They have really high defense, really high damage. But they don't actually have that much health. 8 points. Oh, see, Pedros got him. All right. Good. That's actually what I wanted. You did not help Christina. Oh, 3,340 XP. Good. Good. Okay. I guess... There we go. Okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't think that he'd already helped her. All right, let's radio and see if there's any promotions. Oh, no, no, no. Aw. Aw, boo. Okay. Oh, Master Dallas and Adept Flora. Adept Nadine, Sister Phaedra. You know, actually, this is fine. I should have rested before I went through that door. I do not know why I didn't. So this is okay. This is fine. There we go. Let's just take a quick breather. Okay, good stuff. And actually, now that the other two are awake, let's see if they got promoted. Metal Maniac is a sergeant. 2 points. Okay. Mr. Maniac. What are we gonna put your attribute points in? We've spent a lot of time building up energy weapons, and dexterity is what you use to hit with projectile attacks, so I'm tempted to dump them both in there to give him as much accuracy as possible, because his other stats are all pretty good, right? And he doesn't need any more IQ because I don't think we're gonna drop too many more skill points by the end of the game. We'll find out. We'll see. But I'm thinking dexterity. What do y'all think? I think maybe just dexterity. I could be talked into maybe, like, we might split it between either speed or agility and dexterity, but at least one in dexterity. Speed's pretty good. More agility is always better, but yeah, we got one dexterity. Let's do speed. If I can, I think I'd like to try, like, my goal is loosely to try and get everyone to 20 points. Let's do speed. I actually want to look and see, like, skill points. I don't know how many skill points anybody has. Iris got 3. Dinah has 0. Brains has 2. Pedros only has 1, but that's fine. By the time that we get his IQ to 23, he'll have plenty. She's got 3. And he's got 0. Okay. Alright, let's finish resting. I am determined to finish the Guardian's Citadel tonight, no matter what. Because at the very least, we've been working on this for a while, and I want to find a lead that's going to point the way forward, if possible. So I want to try and see if we can find that clue that we need. I'm wondering what these keys have to do with it, because we have found keys all over the place. We found, like, the Nova key today. We found the Black Star key. We found the Pulsar key. And something else. What was it? She's got all of them, I think. There's, okay, the Black Star key, the Pulsar key, the Quasar key. That was the other one. Yes. Okay, so Quasar, Pulsar, Black Star, and Nova. I actually, since we kept picking those up, I was wondering if maybe those were going to be the keys into their big vault, if they had one. Their big treasure room. Apparently not, though. There's just a password, which is kind of surprising. That does leave me wondering what the keys go to, though. Where are we at? About halfway. Okay. Phew. Metal Maniac's a healthy boy, but he's not healing fast. So we know we got 4 people on the other side of this door. What should we do about that? Dinah is at level 7 in everything. I think since we are not actually, yeah, I think since we are not actually leveling anymore at this point, I'm going to go for assault rifles on the people who are not doing anything else. She's at 7 brawling, which means she's at 7 everything. So go ahead, we'll switch to that. Brains is still at 6 brawling, so he needs to keep the chainsaw. Pedros, my fella. Since he hit 7 brawling, we can switch him back to the assault rifle. And same thing with Metal Maniac. So that way we can actually start shooting them across the room. And then what we can do is when there's only like maybe one of them left, then we can cross and we can have Brains finish things off. Or if we just wind up in a situation where we are closer to enemies and where melee is more convenient, then Brains can jump in and we'll have everybody else evade while he chainsaws these people to death. It's fun to use chainsaw as a verb. You know, something occurs to me. Actually, here's an idea. These are beds over here, right? These are beds. So this is still a hostile environment, but I wonder if resting in these beds maybe causes us to heal faster? I don't really think so. I'm not really seeing a difference. Oh well, it was a thought. That's totally fine. Okay, just a couple more hit points, and then we go! We go! One more. Come on, Metal Maniac, I know you can do it. There we go. Okay. Back upstairs. The backup stairs. Those are the stairs that you use when the primary stairs aren't working. You see? Okay. Adept Nadine. Let's go full auto, actually. You evade. Adept Flora, full auto. Evade. And then attack, attack, attack. Whoa. Whoa. Energy weapons level 4 for Christina. That's good. Oh, okay. So I was thinking that this would be a good way to deal a little bit of damage and also clear our inventory of some of these ammo clips. Because we're getting to the point now where I think it's almost time to actually just switch over to energy weapons, because I'm really hoping that we have enough power packs to maybe get us through the rest of the game. But see, even these energy weapons are not really dealing a lot of damage to the Guardians. But our assault rifles, even when we go full auto, are dealing no damage. That's bonkers. If they're wearing power armor too, I want it. I've worked hard. I deserve power armor. Okay. I think... Actually, you know what? Let's go this way. Let's go back into the other room. This did not work. This didn't work, folks. Huh. Okay, well. Then I guess it's back to proton axes. And chainsaws. And we're just gonna have to rush them. That's okay. That is totally fine, actually. Okay, how badly hurt are we? Christina's got 16 hit points. Oh man, I just rested. I'm gonna go for it. Oh, of course. Alright, good shot. Fair enough. You can tell that these two don't have power armor on, can't you? Ooh, actually hit unconscious Christina. Oh no. That's kind of rare. I like to assume that it's because they are prone. Like when they go unconscious, they're lying flat on the ground, and so it's harder to like shoot them because they're flat. They're not standing up. Okay, Adept Nadine, Adept Nadine. Actually, let's spread those out. You take Sister Phaedra. You had better attend to Christina, actually. And you know what? I'm foolish. There we go. That's what I was going to do last time. Rather than chainsaws, I'm going to take advantage of their high level to have Metal Maniac maybe rank up his anti-tank weapon skill. Maybe. I guess we'll see what happens. Last time he didn't get to switch because he got knocked out after I gave him the order. Oh. Bye, Sister Phaedra. Dang. Oh, well, bye, Adept Nadine. Goodbye, I guess. Okay, let's limp over this way. Right. 2 more moves. It seems like better armor doesn't just make you harder to hit, it also makes you take less damage. I think by now we can say that. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's do this. Let's try to get Christina back on her feet. I'm going to let Mayor Pedros attack because he could get the kill, and then Metal Maniac is going to attack so that he can rank his skill. There we go. Missiled the shit out of him. Okay. Man, well, when missiles work, they work, don't they? Let's go ahead. We have more law rockets. There we go. We'll save the RPG-7s for base Kachis, perhaps. Oh, Brain's got the kill. All right. Not bad. Not too bad. Alright, I'm eager to see what's down here. How much of this place could there possibly be left? This has been a large area. I don't think it's been quite as big as Sleeper 1 or Darwin, but I feel like there's actually been more to do? Maybe that's just because, like, all of Darwin's enemies seemed restricted to that one room. To the big red experiment room where Finster had all of the giant monsters and stuff. Notwithstanding that Technicolor nightmare in the Mind Link machine or whatever it was. And then in Sleeper 1, there was only like 2 encounters, I think? And one of them was just like some mutated dogs. And the other one was the security guns, like the turret in front of the vault. So, whereas here, the Guardian Citadel has been a bit of a slog. It's been a very productive slog, but we have been really going slow because these enemies are powerful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Right. Ooh, okay, what's here? All sorts of antiques and pieces of junk clutter this table. Okay. This looks like a trap. Oh, it's just a robe. Okay, but we don't need that. Okay, well, I guess that was that side then. So we've gone left, now let's go right. Let's see what's on the east wing. I'll recover a few more hit points here. Just because if the pattern holds, then as soon as we go through that door, there's going to be a fight. Okay, what are we at? That's not too bad. Most of them are full up, and Christina's at half health, but I think it's fine. Let's go for it. The women stationed in the hallway move to attack when you enter the hallway. Say the hallway again. Adept Terra and Sister Violet. Mistress Ginger and Mistress Zenobia. Ooh. Okay, well. Damn. None of them hit anything. I'm sure that that's going to change as we get closer to them. So. Oh, wow. Oh, hey. Thank y'all. That was our follower goal going off. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follows. 150. Wow. Wow. Thank you. I'm really touched and grateful for that. That's a big deal. This is a big milestone for us here on the channel. Thank you so much for 150 followers. And we just had 115 on YouTube as well. Wow, I don't want to drag it out and like put too much spotlight on it, or but I don't want to belabor the point, but that's when I first started doing this a couple years ago, I didn't really have a specific goal in mind, and things have changed and grown so much that this is, I just never really thought about being here. So thank you for bringing us here. Thank you for getting us here. I appreciate it a lot. I really do. I appreciate each and every follower that we have. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to set a new goal and celebrate. Oh, Metal Maniac has been critically wounded. Well, that's one way to celebrate. I guess that's one way to mark the occasion. Sorry, I was I was focused on y'all's generosity, and kind of lost the plot a little bit here as far as what these guys were doing. Okay, we've got one more move to get into melee range, and then Brains can take care of Metal Maniac, who is mortally wounded. Yeah, they definitely started hitting more the closer that we got. I probably could play this game better if I did things like split the party more, especially now that I know that the view button switches between the different parties. That makes it so much easier. And I'm sure that that's at least partially the way that the game is intended to be played, so that you could split them up, and that way we could have a melee team that is rushing them like we're doing, while people like Christina and Metal Maniac, who are using ranged weapons, stayed in the back instead of just missing all of these turns. But I haven't been doing that, so it's fine probably. Okay, actually, I'm gonna have to kill a couple of these. Let's focus on the mistresses here. Okay, you evade. You, Dr. Maniac. Christina, shoot. Let's get a rank. Not yet. Okay. Next time. Next time. Ooh, Christina is critically wounded. Okay, well, How the turns have tabled. Oh, there we go. Mistress Ginger's down. Man. Okay, there goes Mistress Zenobia. Alright, so Dinah and Ira each got one. I saw Mayor Pedros get him a piece. He said, I'm done, though. I am done. You know, I think probably this is just, yeah, I'm just gonna have to take these fellas out. Sorry, girls. Oh, see, now Brains is unconscious. Yeah, okay, Sister Violet's down. Good. There goes Adeptera. Yep, alright. Okay, let's, oh, right. Of course he's incapacitated. That makes sense. All right, Dinah is going to have to get him back on his feet. Where's the medic skill? Brains. Okay, good. Okay, there we go. Now, unmortally wound Christina. There we go. Uncritically wound Metal Maniac, please. There we go. Seriously wounded. Seriously wounded. Now they're both just unconscious. Good. Good. Man, he's a good doctor. Even with 2 ranks in the skill. Alright. So I am going to have to heal here. I'm going to save it to make sure that nothing goes wrong, but then I am going to have to heal. Oh. That's a lot of... You know what? I actually think it may genuinely be faster to go all the way back out to High Pool. I'm gonna do that. I think, like, for realsies, it will take less time. Well, as we travel, thank y'all again for getting us to 150 followers here on Twitch. That's incredible. Very grateful for that. I have really been enjoying streaming for y'all, and everyone is so supportive. And so I am looking forward to to doing even more as the channel continues to grow. Here and on YouTube, and of course over on Patreon, our patrons have been very supportive as well. And it's exciting. It's, you know, this has become a big part of my life since I started it, and it's great to have something that I can always look forward to. Because I do always look forward to streaming, and even to doing things like editing the videos for the YouTube channel. It's work, but it's work that I enjoy even when I'm stressed out about other things. And I think that's a privilege. And it is also definitely a privilege to have 150 plus people, or I guess almost 400 people across platforms who are interested enough to kind of tag along for the ride. So thank you very much for that. Okay, where are we at? Especially with the games we're playing, because I know Wasteland is winding down, right? There can't be much more left. We're going to finish the Guardian Citadel tonight, and then I don't know what else is left here except for base Cochise. So, that being the case, y'all can go ahead and start getting yourselves ready for Eye of the Beholder is going to be the next Saturday series, before we go over to Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos. And that definitely was faster. That's BS, but to walk all the way across the damn desert and sleep in somebody else's bed is faster. Okay, that's fine. It is fine. It makes sense, I guess. That's better. That's more sensible than just hanging out in a corridor looking like down the hallway at armed guards who want to kill you and trying to catch 40 winks. But yeah, so that's what's coming up here. I don't know how much meat is left on the Dune bone on Thursdays. I had to skip this most recent Thursday, of course. So there will be more Dune next week. I'm enjoying that, but I don't know how well I'm doing. And I don't know what the end game is, so I don't know how far along we are or how long I should expect it to take. Normally I would say that I would think an old DOS game like this would not... Watch this, I did all that resting and now there won't be any enemies. Then an old DOS game would not have that much material, but I mean, we've seen how much of Wasteland there is, for sure. So, and then Divine Divinity I know is going to go on for a while, but Paper Mario is probably starting to get close to wrapping up as well, because there's only one Star Spirit left. So there can only be a few episodes of that as well, and then we'll have to announce, I think Specific Pixel has already chosen what he wants to do next for our husband play on Monday. So, but yeah, so we have a couple things wrapping up, but we have a lot of stuff on the docket, so don't go anywhere. This is a workbench that looks perfect for fixing all sorts of broken appliances like toasters. Oh, cool. Oh, 2 pilots pour from the helicopter and raise weapons? What helicopter? Wheeze and Adept Dale. Wheeze is just like hanging out and nodding at us. Okay, where? There they are. Okay. Okay, so they can shoot us through there, but we can't reach them in melee. I'm gonna assume. Oh man, they're really... Oh, they're hitting Christina a lot. I'm gonna have to give Christina a suit of power armor just to keep her alive long enough to raise her energy weapon skill. Okay, where are we at? Oh, there's the helicopter. Look at that. That's so cute. That looks like the helicopter from Star Tropics. I love it. It's so little. Okay, I don't know where the entrance to the fence is, so I'm going to Evade. Evade, evade. Evade, I guess. Evade. Surely I can't do that. I'm gonna have to go this way and see if I can find a way in. Or I'm gonna have to switch weapons. Oh, there goes Christina. Okay. My bad, Chrissy. My bad. I apologize to you and everybody. He's taking quite a bit of damage too. He's going to go down before he gets to shoot off a rocket. Oops, see, 12 points. There we go. You really can tell that they don't have power armor on. Even though the pseudo-chitin is so good. Come on, give me an opening. Give me an opening. Gotta take these guys out. They've got to be the last ones, right? Surely. There was only one room to the south over on the left-hand side. So I'm hoping... Oh, there is no gap. There is no gap. Huh. Okay, well... Then I guess that means... Here, you switch to rockets. Do you still have... Yes, you've got a carbine. Do you still have a carbine? Yes. Okay, good. What about you? Oh, wait a minute. Of course he doesn't. He's the only one with no energy weapon skill. Oh, wait a minute. If you're going to evade anyway, then you know what? Actually, why don't you take out this brand new medic skill we just got you and see if you can help Christina. And you... There we go. Wow, he hit Dale with a rocket and did not kill him. Okay. Well... I think it's just time Pedros disobeys me. Why? Why does Pedros disobey us? Oh, man. Okay. Let's try to finish off Dale. You hit Wheeze. Okay, Pedros. Let's try that again. Please. I am begging you to heal Christina. And do we have any more law rockets? What a silly question. Of course we do. There we go. 40 points. Okay, Ira got him. An anti-tank weapons went to level 3. Awesome. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you, Pedros. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Oh. Huh. So Dale is a mistress, apparently. Okay, well. That's allowed. Let's see. We need another rocket. There we go. Now you can evade. You, please attack, and you please attack. I'm hoping Christina gets off at least one shot to get the XP for it. There we go. Even if it doesn't level her up. Okay. We made chips out of Dale. Whew. 520 experience points, you say. Don't know about that. Okay, you go ahead and grab another rocket. Okay, carbine, 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 carbine. Right. Okay, so we have the meson cannon and the ion beamer, and then we also have enough carbines for everybody else, I think. We might be down one? I will check that later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. The chain link fence extends up to where the hinged roof hatch hangs like an iron umbrella above the helicopter. Well, then how did they get in there? Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. We have a key that opens everything. Ha 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 ha! Hello. The copter door opens and admits you to the dark interior. The pilot chair is locked forward, so it can't be used. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. Is this what the chopper simulator is for over in Sleeper 1? Because we didn't know what it did. Is that what it's for? Does it teach you how to, like, fly a helicopter so you can fly this helicopter? Because this is the end of the Citadel, right? There's nothing else here. There's nothing else here, so this has to be it. Oh, is that how we get to base Cochise? I bet that's it. Okay, so we need to go back to Sleeper 1 and figure out the chopper simulator, because that was the only thing we didn't do. We left that sitting there. We opened it up, but we couldn't figure out how to make it work. Okay. Alright. Dynamite. Okay, we might need to macro this. Okay, my brain is buzzing. I think we're on the right track. Okay, skill. Toaster repair. Okay, there we go. Yes. Does it? Oh, okay. Alright, I bet we need to use the item and not the skill. And then the skill is like automatically checked. Okay, so use Dyna item. Okay. Broken toaster. Space. Looks like there's something stuck inside that toaster. Ooh, you easily fasten the toaster in place to start work on it. Looks like there's something inside that toaster. What is it? So do we need to... Okay, so do we... Now we use the skill, maybe? You were able to figure out a way to get the stuff out of there. Okay, so you have to use the item on the bench to, like, set it down and then use the skill to fix it. Who wants loot? Metal Maniac, you can hold it. A plasma coupler, 2 fruit, a fixed toaster, and 2 Visa cards. Okay. We're gonna have to pick all this stuff up so we can fix the other one is the thing. Can you take the plasma coupler? No. Brains, can you take it? No. Okay, and then Dinah can take the toaster. Okay, so use item. Where's the other broken toaster? Because we found one here. That's the only 2 we found. Looks like there is something stuck inside the toaster. Dinah, skill, toaster repair. Just can't figure out how to get that stuff out of there. Okay, so now let me macro that. Use Dinah skill down to space. Oh. Of course I got it on the second try. So now we don't need the macro. That's fine. Okay. Another Nova key. What? And a power pack. Okay. Wait, can you take that? Can Ira take it? Yes. Dinah can take the toaster and the power pack. Okay. Wow. Okay. I guess that's it. Alright, so we know that there are power packs here that we need to come back and get. and on the floor below us as well. Over here to the west, there's a handful of them. There are also a stack of like 25, I think, or 20-something back in Sleeper 1, where we have to go anyway. So, I think what we need to do is this. I think we need to go back to Darwin. 5 radioactive vermin. Okay, those are nothing. These are nothing. Here, Mayor Pedros, you get them. Oh, man. Pedros is done. Mayor Pedros said, not today. Oh, man. Okay. These are too low levels, so we're not going to get any experience points for killing them with rockets or anything. I'm going to save our ammo and just have him, since he gets 4 attacks per round, have him chainsaw everything. See, he only got 50 experience for all of that. Okay. Slithering iguana. Take care of it, Your Honor. There we go. Dang. 2 desert dwellers. Uh-oh. Get them. This is actually kind of funny. He's just slamming these guys for 40 to 50 points of damage. He does not care. Mayor Pedros has had a long day, and he's done. Okay, there's Sleeper 1 up there, so Darwin should be down this way. Yes. Mountain is in your way. Go around. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so first things first. Let's go in here. This is our usual room. We can rest and heal pretty quickly in here. We should have healed a little bit on the way. We can heal up in here. More importantly, we can then go down to the black market and we can sell all of our junk. I'm thinking about what I want to sell. I think it's time at this point. We have got to start thinking about inventory space, about how much we can carry versus what we actually have to have. So I think we're going to have to make some tough decisions, and I don't know, like, there's not really anywhere to store it, to keep it, but I also don't know why we would. So I think those 5 suits of pseudo-chitin armor, I think we need to sell them. Because that is 5 inventory slots that we can get back that way. We've also reached the point in the game, I feel, where, from what I am noticing, even though we have rank 7 in assault rifles, those guns are not doing anything anymore. They're the same level as our energy weapons, but they're not working and the energy weapons are. When they hit, you know. So I'm not going to throw away our actual guns just yet, but I think for now, in order to pick up all the stuff that we need to pick up, there we go. I think that perhaps it would be, we would be best served to sell all of our assault rifle ammo. Okay. Pull our money. Okay. She's got a proton axe. I don't think that she needs the chainsaw anymore, but we need to count chainsaws before we sell them so we don't have to buy one back. So let's start here. We'll sell all of the assault rifle ammo. I really hate to sell this. I do. But I mean, armor can't be broken or stolen or anything, like you can't lose it. So since we have the power armor, there is no longer a need for the pseudo-chitin, I don't think. Now, I don't know about the rad suits. I kind of want to hang on to those because I don't know if there might be radiation elsewhere in the game that we're going to need to wear a rad suit to get through it safely. But the pseudo-chitin armor, I think it's got to go. So there we go. I'm going to commit. So now she's just got power packs and bombs. Now she's got the proton axe. There's the chainsaw. Okay, so let's see. Ira, you sell your pseudo-chitin. Sell all of this. So now he's just got rockets and power packs. He's got a proton axe, which means that he does not need a chainsaw. But he also isn't carrying one. Okay, you sell your pseudo-chitin armor. Man, that's painful. I really do hate to do that, but we didn't have it for super long, but I got emotionally attached very quickly. Because good armor is a game changer in Wasteland. Oh man, look at this. The power armor sells for 15,000, which means that theoretically if you could buy it, I guess it would be worth 30. Wow. Okay, so there is a laser pistol. I don't think we need that. I think we can sell that too. Okay, so chainsaw, assault rifle, pseudo-chitin. There we go. Okay, so here is an additional chainsaw. We should not need that. Okay, so here is we've got a laser rifle. So I think we can go ahead and sell the laser pistols is what that means. So we'll sell this one. We'll sell this one. Okay, so we have the meson cannon, the ion beamer, and a laser rifle. In addition to 1, 2, 3, 4, a minimum of 4 carbines. Okay. The mayor here can sell his pseudo-chitin armor. We will sell all of this 7 ammo. Christina, what are you carrying? Okay, she has another carbine. So that means we actually have 5 carbines. Okay, there's her chainsaw. She only has one of those. She's got a law rocket, but we can consolidate that. We can give it to Ira or Metal Maniac. I'm going to go back up here. And since we have another carbine and a rifle, I'm going to sell that laser pistol. She's got a chainsaw. That means Dinah should be able to sell this chainsaw because she has the proton axe now. And Metal Maniac has got an axe that he does not need because he's got a chainsaw as well. Power pack, rad suit. There's another carbine too, which I think actually we can sell that. Come to think of it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 carbines plus Christina, I think, is carrying another one, so we can sell this one. And actually, is it Brains that was carrying? There's the laser rifle, so we can actually, I think we can sell another carbine. Yeah, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 carbines, and then ion beamer, meson cannon, and rifle. Yep. So we're good. She's got her chainsaw. He's got his chainsaw. I think that that's good. Let's do a quick double check. There's the meson cannon. Actually, let me exit out of here so that I don't accidentally sell anything. Okay, who has the best dexterity? Not you. Dinah's at 20. I think since she has 7 ranks in energy weapons and 20 dexterity, she's gonna get either the meson cannon or the ion beamer, whichever is better. If I remember correctly, I think the ion beamer is like the one. Here we go. Okay, so trade that to Dinah. All right, so Dinah, equip the ion beamer. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't have quite as many shots as the carbine, but I think it deals more damage. All right, the meson cannon. Skull has 18 dexterity. Brains has 14. Christina's got 19. And Metal Maniac's got 22. That means he's going to be the next best shot. On the other hand, I kind of hate to trust him with it because he might just empty a clip. Well, on the other hand, though, I mean, I guess we're losing less ammo if he does. Okay, yeah, let's give the meson cannon to Metal Maniac. All right, so he's got that. Oh, they wouldn't buy that Visa card. Huh. Several Visa cards. Interesting. That fruit as well. Okay, we need to find a general store in order to sell some of this stuff too. So we have more things than I thought. Okay, Law Rockets, RPG 7s. He's got all that stuff. Fruit. I'm going to leave him on the Law Rockets for now, maybe? No, I'll go ahead and equip the Meson Cannon. Okay, she's got 19, so I am going to give her the carbine to keep. Brains has a carbine. Ira, we're going to switch to... Where's yours? Oh, he doesn't have one. Right, he's not carrying one at the moment because he gave it away to somebody else. So, who has the rifle? I think it's Brains? Yes. Okay, so we are going to give the rifle to Skull. Skull is going to give her carbine to Ira. Because he doesn't have great dexterity, so he needs more ammo on his. There we go. There we go. Okay, so Dinah's got the ion beamer. Skull has the rifle. Metal Maniac has the meson cannon. Everyone else has a laser carbine, except for Pedros, who has a chainsaw. Because he needs to level up in order to learn energy weapons. I may have to do that off screen. Actually, I might do that. Just, like, have everybody evade except for him. And I'll go maybe back to the Las Vegas sewers? Because that was the next toughest place. Since, there are no encounters in Sleeper 1. Oh, well, Project Darwin has that big room in the basement, though. Okay, so I will either go to the Las Vegas sewers or I will go to the Red Room in Darwin here. And I will level up Pedros and try to get him to the point by evading everyone else and stuff to where he gets the kills and get him a couple levels so that he can learn energy weapons and then he can practice energy weapons in that same area as well with the other laser carbine. So who has... Is he carrying a carbine? I don't think he's got one. There's one more somewhere. Where'd we put it? Went through all this. Oh, where is it? Where did it go? Dang it. Does he have it? Is Dinah carrying it? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, Dinah's got it. I was starting to get worried that I had accidentally sold it. Okay, so we will go ahead and give it to Pedro so that he's got it when he learns the skill. So there we go. All right. Okay, so now we need to go back around this way. Wild canines, oh no. Get 'em, Mare. Look at that. Who was it? One of you said in chat last weekend that chainsaws are just noisy lightsabers. And buddy, if that's not the truth in this game. Those Hollywood-style chainsaws. There we go. 84 experience, more than he had. It's not a lot, but it's not nothing. Wait. There we go. I'm going to go back to the general store in Quartz and see if I can sell, like, the fruit and the Visa cards and this other junk. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, I stepped in the river. Oh, I stepped in the river, folks. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Oh, boy. It's gonna be a long trip to Quartz. Oh, hey, Skull's swim speed went up, though. Or swim speed, no, her swim skill. Which is good, because she had the lowest one at level 3, so that ranked it up to 4. Which is good. She was the one, I think, that was dragging everybody here so they couldn't make the damn swim checks. There. It was just a bad click. My damn bad. Phew, what do we look like now? Okay, we didn't get too badly beaten up. It's probably fine. It's so fine. Let's pool our money. Oh my gosh, we have $50,000. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to sell? Not Dinah. Okay, Skull. Anything? Brains? Anything? If we can't sell stuff like the Visa cards... Okay, there's the fruit. So they should buy this other junk as well. I'm going to sell the snake squeezins. We know where there's a bunch of... Like, what was it? 22? Back in the Guardian Citadel. So if we need snake squeezins, we're fine. Okay. Fruit. Alright, so they're not going to buy things like the Visa card, so I'm actually just going to drop them. Because they're not doing anything, and there were stacks of them back there. Anything else? I think that's it. I think that might be it. Okay. Okay. All right. Well then. What does that mean that we need to do next? We need to go back to Sleeper 1 and try to figure out exactly how the simulator works, the chopper simulator. This grazer bat fetish, I don't know what that is either. She's got all of the sec passes. Plasma coupler. I'm hanging on to that stuff like the android head and what have you because I just don't know for sure how that's gonna come into play. And I don't know if we need the toasters. Like, do we need the toaster? Does it do anything? I'll have to find out. Proton axe, there's the android head. Okay, that's that. More radioactive vermin. Goodbye. That didn't last long. 10 XP, slowly but surely. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go here. I'm going to duck back inside the citadel, and we are going to grab all of those power packs that we left behind. I'm going to get the ones up here in the vault first, because there were only a handful of them. Okay. She's full. Okay, Ira is full. Skull's turn. Now, I think, was it way back here in this very back corner? I think it's these. Yes. She got most of them. There we go. Okay, that was all of those. So we have cleaned out the citadel. Everything else that is left, I'm pretty sure, is junk. All right. Whoop. Evade, 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 attack. We're about to get the Pedro's treatments. Hammers the wild canine, brutally pummels the wild canine, reduces the canine into a thin red paste. Goodbye. Let's see the map. Remember when we we failed so many swim checks, we got swept out of the Las Vegas sewers, and we came all the way down here to the lake? That was a fun time. Oh, shit. Oh, I forgot about this place. Right, we never... Entering Savage Village, that's right. We never figured out what to do here. Oh, I completely forgot about this place. How did I forget? Halt, shouts a voice from above. What is the password? Shit, I don't know. What would the password be? This is what happened last time. I have no idea. I have no idea what the password is. Oh, man. I completely forgot about this place, which means there could be clues here, so we need to get inside somehow. Okay, but I don't know what the password is. We're going to have to figure that out. So, y'all help me remember. I will make myself a note. Wait, I'm going to make myself a note right now. Savage Village. I tend to shy away from that word. I hope that it's not like, you know, a village full of indigenous people or something. Maybe it's savage as in like it's just really mean and brutal. Okay. Let's go back to Sleeper 1. Because that is where we have at least an inkling of what's going on. Okay. Elevator is down in this corner, I'm pretty certain. Yes. Was the chopper simulator on the 3rd floor? Or was it the 2nd floor? I don't remember. The 3rd floor had, like, the vault in it. This is it. Okay. Alright. The door snaps shut before you can step in. The pod's only big enough for one person at a time. Right, right. Okay. So, last time, I think we sent Skull in, and she just, like, took damage and got spit back out. And I don't know why. We didn't try with anyone else, so I don't know if it's because she failed some kind of skill check or what. So I didn't try to actually use a skill, and I don't know that I was prompted to use an attribute or an item. At least not after I used the ROM board to fix the door and open the way inside. So, let's do this. Let's step to one side. Metal Maniac overall has got the best stats. His IQ is a little lower than Brains and Dinah, I think, but other than that, he's got pretty much the best everything. So, let's disband Metal Maniac. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Right, how do I do this? That's money. Okay, I think I just need to do this. Execute a battle round. Nobody do anything except Metal Maniac. We'll step you that way. There we go. At least I know that works. Okay. Now, view. Alright, so this way, if it's a skill check, we can try several times and see if he succeeds. Chopper simulation pod. Step forward, the door clicks shut behind you. Okay, a blast of blue light strikes you like a wind. All of your muscles fire at once and you feel weak. You reel out of the iris door. A mechanical voice says, insufficient cochlear neural development. Reject. Metal Maniac's armor absorbs the damage. Okay, that's what happened before. Insufficient cochlear neural development. What does that mean? Because I mean, like, when I think of cochlear, I think of like the implant that allows you to hear if you've got, you know, specific kinds of hearing difficulties. So, insufficient cochlear neural development. So, like, the cochlear nerve, the reason cochlear implants are things is because that's, like, the nerve that lets you hear stuff. The cochlear nerve is the auditory nerve or whatever. So what would that mean? The only thing I can think of is maybe do you have to have a certain perception score? Because perception is the noticing things skills. That's the closest I can think of that would be like a listen check or a hearing skill. I forgot he had like ranks in electronics and stuff. Metallurgy, cryptology, safe cracking. Man, he's a good character. when he listens to us. Okay, does it do it each time? You recover in a second as a computer voice says satisfactory reflexes. Okay. Chopper sim. Oh, this is like the library thing. Proceed with training. Who wants to enter? Too much on your mind to learn anything. Oh. Okay. So there is some kind of attribute check that we have to pass, and he's just wasn't passing it the first time. If you pass, you can learn a skill. Yes. Yes, this is where we learn to fly the helicopter, I bet, and I bet the helicopter is how we get to base Cochise. Okay, so he doesn't have any skill points. Let's recombine here. Okay, so theoretically, right, this means that anybody could learn the skill. So who has skill points? We looked at this earlier. Okay, Iris got 3. Brains has 2. Pedros has 1. Christina has 3. Okay. If this is going to be a skill check, what is it probably going to rely on? I'm guessing if it's how to fly a helicopter, then it has to be probably either dexterity or agility. Probably dexterity because that's like the lockpicking skill and also the shooting skill. So that makes more sense than agility because agility is like dodging. Okay, so Christina has 19 dexterity. I think that's better than Brains or Skull. Brains has got 14, which is respectable. Skull has 18. Oh, well, he doesn't have any skill points anyway. I was thinking of Ira. Ira has 13. Okay, so then I think, let's see if Christina can learn it. Because I know energy weapons took 3 skill points to gain the first rank. So if it's the same level of skill as some of these other advanced skills, such as clone tech and cyborg tech and whatever, then 3 ranks should be sufficient, and that's what she has. Okay, satisfactory reflexes, proceed with training. Who wants to enter? Christina. Yes. Helicopter skill. 3 points. Okay. Please, yes. All right. Christina. Let's check her skills here. Helicopter pilot. Christina is now a helicopter pilot. Okay. All right. I think we've cracked the code. Now the only thing is, if we have the helicopter pilot skill, is that all we need, or did we miss something in the Guardian Citadel? Do we need something else to activate the helicopter? I don't know. We need that. We need to figure out the password to the Savage Village if we can. And then we need to go to base Cochise. And that's all she wrote. Okay. All right. This is where I'm going to call it. This is where I'm going to call it. We're going to put Christina back in the group. And I am going to thank y'all for the privilege of your time. You could have spent this time doing anything, but you spent it with me. And I appreciate that. And I am grateful as well for all of the follows. Thank you so much for helping us hit our milestone. We have broken 150 followers here on Twitch. I really, really appreciate that. I'm glad that y'all are having a good enough time with the content that we are producing, with what we're doing here on the channel, to stick around. and to help spread the word to other people who are also deciding to stick around. It's very exciting, and I'm very thankful. So I will be back with more Wasteland next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S. We're going to see what we can do about the Savage Village. We're going to go back to the Guardian Citadel. We're going to get in that helicopter, and we're going to see where it takes us. And that could, maybe, be the end of Wasteland. I am at this point, I wasn't sure what to expect from this stream and how far we would get, so I am at this point expecting probably no more than 2 more streams. Now, having said that, I could jinx myself, and we might, I don't know what's waiting on the other side of that helicopter or inside the Savage Village or whatever. There could be 7 more episodes of this. I don't know. But I'm banking on no more than 2, probably. So stick around, hang in there, because Wasteland is drawing to a close. But you don't have to wait until next Saturday for more content like this. If you are having fun hanging out retro gaming with me, then be sure to stop back in on Monday, because that's when Specific Pixel will be with me, and we will get back to Paper Mario. And we're heading on to a new area this time. Like I said earlier in the stream, there's only 1 Star Spirit left, so we're drawing to a close on that game as well. I'm very excited. And then Thursday, I will be back with the next episode of Dune. We will pick up where we left off there. The spice must flow. It will flow. It shall flow. Don't worry about that. So much spice is going to flow. It's just going to be, there'll be spice everywhere. And the next Monday after that, which is going to be February the 27th, I will be back with my Solo Monday series as a bad boy continues his adventures in the land of Rivellon, and I play more Divine Divinity. Hopefully I will see you for any or maybe all of those. Don't forget to follow here on Twitch if you haven't already. So many people did. There's no reason for you not to, and it's free. Plus, you can change your mind later if you decide that you hate me. Same thing over on YouTube. If you're watching there after I upload this to our Wasteland playlist, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. I do appreciate it. Be sure to like the video, leave a comment for the algorithm, and turn on notifications. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It helps us out a lot. And you can throw that free Amazon Prime monthly subscription at the Twitch channel if you'd like to help out in that way. Or if you want to become a patron, then of course all of our socials are linked down below no matter where you're at. So you can join our wonderful community over on Patreon and be part of doing things like shortlisting the different slates of games that go to the public polls that determine what we're going to play next, such as Eye of the Beholder, and so forth. So, until next time, as always, thanks for playing.